Welcome to the ongoing series called Untold Parables. Today's episode is entitled, When the Sun is Over the Yardarm. It reads as follows. Things were getting stale, and Jesus decided that he and his disciples needed a break. So he made reservations at a quaint seaside retreat in Galilee. The resort was called the Inn of Great Holidays, later to be known as the Holiday Inn. So, on a hot summer's day, Christ and his disciples set sail on the Sea of Galilee. It sounds so exotic, the Sea of Galilee. It was to be a short trip, so the only provisions they brought were 2 coolers filled with ice and beer, and a small bag of pretzels. As soon as they set sail, Peter, who had a slight drinking problem, turned to the Lord and asked, "Is it time for a beer yet?" And Jesus looked up at the mast, then back at Peter, and shook his head no. A short while later, another disciple who had built up a powerful thirst commented, "Gee, it's hot today." Within the hour, all of the disciples were parched and could hardly contain themselves. And just when all were about to lose it in the heat of the day, Jesus turned to them and asked, "Is the sun over the yardarm yet?" And they all looked up at the mast and back at Jesus and replied as one, "Yes, Lord." And Jesus said, "I don't know about you, but I could go for a cold one." So they threw open the coolers and passed around the cold beer, only to realize that they had neglected to bring a bottle opener. For in 4 BC, only the wealthy could afford twist tops. And they turned to the Lord with pleading eyes, and he looked back at them smiling in their naivety. And he produced a key to the church, which immediately was transformed into a small brass bottle opener. And all were amazed. And that is why to this day, a bottle opener is often referred to as a church key. But the bigger lesson here is, at that moment in time, Christ deemed it a sin to have the first drink before the sun is over the yardarm. Fascinating parable, and one I don't understand how it got lost in the shuffle. I think all alcoholic beverages should have a warning at the bottom on the label, which reads, "Not to be consumed before the sun is over the yardarm." Wow, that's pretty good. Until next week, I'm the Right Reverend Robert Notley, wishing you peace, love, and don't forget to return those empties.